Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. My name is Justin. In today's upload, I'm going to be talking about my Aquascape that I've done on the Cade 1200 S2. Just a few things I want to get out of the way. Before you freak out, you're probably wondering why is the tank sort of already filled with coral and fish when it is a relatively new tank, and you're right to have those concerns. But rest assured, I pretty much added in, 2.5 years worth of media and also live rock and live sand that was already pre-cycled. So I just pretty much put everything from all my holding tanks straight in, and I'm going to assume there might be a small sort of ammonia spikes which I'm keeping an eye on, but for the most part it should be all good. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's sort of get into it. I want to talk about a few parts of the scape that I've sort of put together. We'll start off on the left side. So this is the side where the weir is, where the top and bottom intakes are. On this, I've gone with sort of little islands placed throughout the tank, with the idea that I'm going to house sort of very specific corals on each sort of island and try group them sort of as much as possible, or sort of where I can. On this left island, I've got kind of a mix at the moment. There is a little bubble coral on its own island, which is sort of, it looks closer than it is, but I have kept enough space. But I've just got a gonny, sort of getting hit by the flow, and then I've got a candy cane and a few blasto frags. Not sure on the permanent positions of these particular corals, but just sort of lowish flows on the bottom, but the gonny does get hit with a bit of decent flow. I'm still sort of sussing where I'm going to put my gonnies. I really want to keep a few in this tank, so the left side is a shout, but yeah, that's sort of what I've gone for the sort of left partition of the tank. Now this is a middle rock that's sort of facing towards the front. Obviously this is going to be my soft coral, my main soft coral rock, which is going to house pretty much zoas, leathers. There's a nice sort of decent frag of GSP on it, ultra green GSP, and there is a little anemone on it, which is one of my small frags that I picked up a few months ago. I decided just to keep it on there and not try and pull it off, and hopefully it stays there, and we'll see how it goes. This rock is isolated as well from pretty much every single rock, so hoping sort of all the corals stay on there. But I'm hoping to get some nice zoas and sort of see how they go. And as you can see, it's just a close-up of the GSP. Next is the LPS Island. Now we're pretty much towards the main right side of the tank. As you can see, LPS corals, so hammers, torches, frog spawns. I've got two frog spawns that unfortunately aren't doing too well. One was my fault, and the other I sort of purchased when it was half bleached. I thought it was like an insane color, but I found out that that was not the case. The other one I've sort of haven't been placing it in sort of proper locations, and it is showing a bit of skeleton. It's definitely not dead or anything, but I'm just aware that it is showing a lot of skeleton, so I'm trying to keep an eye on it, and hopefully it comes back to full health. So yeah, like I said, LPS Island, trying to keep the hammers sort of around the mid to bottom, and then the torches around the top so they get smashed with flow. I'm trying to avoid picking up as many sort of wall hammers as possible, but branching hammers are pretty difficult to find in Australia, and the ones that are available, if they're anything other than green, they're usually pretty expensive. So while I do like wall hammers, I think I'm not sure how they do long term, because most of them come in fragged, but that's for another story. So I'm still sort of sussing out like space wise what I can really do, but for sort of an early, I guess, iteration of the scape. I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. So we'll sort of see how it goes once I start picking up a few more here and there, and then we can sort of change from there. There is a rock behind that which just has a Duncan on it as well. Onto the right side, as you saw in the first clip of this video, there is like a little bommy with some sort of platforms on it, and underneath is where I'm keeping my clam, my A-cans and my recordiers. So this is just a close-up of some of the recordiers and the A-cans. I've tried to keep them on the other side of the gyre, because I know sometimes they don't like direct flow or too much flow, but you can still see they're getting a little bit. While I'm happy with it there, I'm still not sure if that's sort of a place that they're going to be happy with long term. We're going to just sort of have to see how they go. But I'm sort of looking for ideas on what to place on that bommy. You can see there's a sort of platform there on the right with 2 gonnies on each side. So I'm still sort of figuring out if you guys got any idea. And you can even see, like with this full tank shot on the top right of that bommy, I guess it'd be a good spot for sort of SPS once the tank is ready for them. But yeah, just looking for any ideas or suggestions, and to see sort of what I could fit. I do still have a lot of space towards the back left and the middle back. I've got 2 big rocks, or 1 big rock in the middle that unfortunately you can't see in this shot, and there's a massive big few rocks on the back left which are awaiting sort of corals. Still unsure what to place on them. I'm thinking also SPS on those, but I may possibly do more gonnies. But I don't know, if you guys know me, I sort of hate aquascaping. Pretty sort of like can never really be happy with it, to be honest. But this is just sort of the first look of it, at it. So yeah, any suggestions or anything like that, let me guys know what you reckon. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and please like and subscribe, and happy reefing.